Hey, Derek, you know how I got so jacked?
How?
I followed the 9 ancestral tenets.
Oh, I heard that works really well.
It's the best way.
Yeah.
Boy, when I saw that video that you posted, you actually sent me the video after I'd already seen it. I caught it like within 3 minutes of you posting it.
Oh, my God.
I saw it. It just showed up on my YouTube feed. I'm like, oh, yes, here we go. And wasn't surprised at all.
No.
I mean, it seems completely makes sense, but that's exactly what I expected.
Yeah, it seemed like just a matter of time for him.
There's no way you can look like that in your 40s. That jacked. I mean, he's preposterously jacked. Do we have a fucking... now that we know that he's full of shit, we're talking about the Liver King, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are like, what are they saying? This is all inside stuff.
Yeah.
There's a guy, if you don't know who the Liver King is, the guy calls himself the Liver King, and he's this guy who walks around everywhere with no shirt on. I've seen him in Vegas with no shirt on, big bushy beard, super jacked. And he was telling people that the way he gets that way is by sunning his balls. He literally lays down with his asshole staring at the sun and eats raw liver and just lifts like a maniac. And that's how he's so jacked. But it's preposterous.
Yeah, too many polar extremes to have just like a unique marketing spin that was just highly viral, in my opinion. And I don't know. I think most people could see through it, but at the same time, he would... Like, there was a lot of big names that even reached out to me after the video came out, and they were like, you know, I didn't think he was natural, but this guy literally right to my face would say, like, blatantly, I am natural. And, like, a lot of people will take a guy at his word when it's, like, a private conversation. And if he's straight up telling you in person, yeah, it's actually legit, I'm natural, and he was just lying out through his fucking teeth, seemingly.
There's some people that are really jacked that are natural.
For sure.
Some people that are like super, super disciplined. They, they're taking supplements, but all legal supplements that you can get at like a vitamin store. And they're just like, they've never gotten off the grind. And who's that guy? Paul Sklar? Did you comment on him?
Yeah. He actually did blood work like immediately after I had talked about it one time, and it checked out. Yeah,
he looks like what's possible.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know who that guy is, he's super jacked and he's 50 years old. But when I'm looking at him, I am not getting any like steroidy vibes. I'm getting a really fit guy who works out really hard and has probably been doing it for 30 years.
Yeah.
That's what I get when I look at that guy. That's all feasible and possible. Now please go to the Liver King. Please show me some preposterous Liver King physiology.
Oh, he has. Have you seen his apology?
No, I haven't. I want to watch it. He comes clean on steroids. I fucked up.
I don't know if you guys are able to watch.
I just want to see his images, though. I want to see some images of his body, because his body is just so off the charts, ridiculously massive. That's okay, but
there's unflattering lighting. Without
yeah. I want to show some of him like jacked and lifting, because he's just fucking gigantic.
So he did cover the ab implants and etching again. He said no to both, even in his apology. Touches on it.
Is it I mean, I guess it's possible if you're on that much juice that your ab muscles grow that big too, because the kind of stuff he does is, very core specific. Like, he's doing a lot of stuff where he's like cleaning and pressing kettlebells and walking with them over his head, and all that stuff really does ignite your core. And if he's doing that all the time, I would imagine it's possible that those are real abs. But that was the question. Do you think those are real abs?
Yeah, personally, I think they're legitimate abs, and the etching thing I think is more of the controversial topic. Did he have some sort of like cosmetic work done to target locally the fat around the abdominal, definition?
Would that make much of a difference, though? Because he's very lean, clearly. If you look at his arms, you look at his chest, you look at everything, like look at that image right there. He's so lean. I mean, how much fat would you even be talking about? And how would that make... The thing is the topographical map of his abs, the way they pop up like mountains. That's just mass.
Yeah.
That's where the question of whether or not that's real or whether or not they're implants.
That's what I was leaning to, is just like, I feel like his overall body composition is pretty consistently represented. I don't think he has like I get that his
like look at him walking there.
Like, the argument is they don't change in like when he sits down or anything, the density of them and like the separation is so dramatic that it's got to be something.
Yeah.
And you could never really say if it was well done, like what did or didn't happen. I don't think it's implants, though. That would be really obvious in my opinion. Well, granted, then it's like, well, if it's unnoticeable, would you even...
Right.
Right,
it's like plastic surgery. You only see the stuff that's not good.
Are you guys able to play the apology without it being copyrighted?
Sure.
Yeah, we can play it for
Come
us.
after
now,
us.
And we'll figure it out.
I don't know what like the Spotify copyright rules are
listen. I think Spotify can handle this.
like.
Play
Okay.
the YouTube version. Cause
Let's play it.
Put a little bit up on.
Yeah, if you put it on
Instagram.
YouTube, you're more than allowed to. Here it goes. Liver King confession.
I'm making this video.
Whoa,
What's up with
Sounds
the
like
terrible
shit.
sound?
try again.
Is it a connection issue?
Maybe. Yeah. Weird.
That's happened before. What is that?
I don't know.
A lot of people believed him, including the Bell brothers, Chris and Mark Bell. I'm like, how, guys? You do steroids.
Yeah.
How do you not look at that guy and go, clearly?
I think Mark likes to think that a lot of people like he doesn't want to put a. Is it working or? Like a limitation on what's possible. Like he likes to believe that you could, and again, because the problem with this too is a lot of people will extrapolate this out and then think everyone with a jacked physique must be doing something, which is problematic because then it sort of creates this this narrative around, everyone's lying or anyone with a good physique. It's impossible to get there without doping your fucking face off kind of thing, which is not the case. There are certain individuals who, like, I do believe that physique. Okay, maybe not that physique, but like within striking distance of that, in 0.00001% of individuals, you could get there naturally.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Hyper responders.
Yeah.
Guys who are just like ridiculous genetics.
Like Ronnie Coleman natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman natural was super jacked, but he couldn't compete with the most jacked guys, and then he started doing steroids.
Yeah, and then he just exploded.
But he's super honest about it. Like when Ronnie talks about it, he just will explain. Like up until he was 30 years old, he was natural.
Yeah.
So can we get it, or is it okay? Got a little.
Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed. It sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah. Maybe there's another
Something wrong with
version
my
of it.
cable. I think there's something wrong with my cable for some reason. I'm looking at the audio on my feed, and it's not.
Is it the cable
Right.
or is it how it connects? Is it like
It's one of the other. It's both. It could be both.
that's an old ass laptop, isn't it?
No, it's a new one.
Oh, okay.
Old cable, maybe.
Because I lied. And I misled.
Yeah, it's quiet. I don't know. Something's wrong.
That's all right. Let's play it. We can hear what he's saying.
I lied. Finals. I'm making this video to apologize. Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed. Because I lied. And I misled a lot of people. I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous. And I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye. It's been tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly I did it wrong. And I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids. And yes, I'm on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves. The 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach, and preach.
He did it for the hurting people. Come on,
Yeah,
Derek.
the
Have a heart.
comments are not too favorable on that part of the video.
Our highest and most honest form. This is my fight. This is why I exist.
Pause. Your highest and most dominant form.
Yeah.
What? He wanted everybody that's depressed and trying to kill themselves to reach their highest, most dominant form. But he wanted to lie about how he achieved his physique, so mislead these people that just by eating liver, you can come close to that. So as you fail at that as well as everything else you failed at life that led you to the point of doing something to yourself that you're thinking about committing suicide.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he's saying.
I feel like in this video he had like a very good opportunity to just straight up say, sorry, I fucked up, etc., which I think he thought he was doing, but he also makes a few little comments in there that I feel like people really dug in on, like the whole, I didn't expect it to happen this, or me to blow up this much. It's like, it was very meticulously planned out from inception of the brand within this, I don't know if you saw the emails, but it's like, within
1 year.
1 year, I want to be at exactly this in social media following, and this is what I'm going to do.
What's his social media following at now, Jamie? What's his, like, Instagram? I bet he's at 5 million.
I think on TikTok.
1.7 million.
On TikTok, he's at like 3 point something million. Yeah.
Half of it's Chinese bots.
Maybe.
All right, let's play some more of this nonsense.
Yeah.
It's spreading the message. I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I've ever taken steroids, I've always said no. I don't touch the stuff. Not gonna touch the stuff. Never touch the stuff. That was a lie. I've convinced myself that this had nothing to do with the ancestral message. I convinced myself that I'm not a competitive athlete of any kind, so who the fuck am I cheating? I convinced myself that this topic was a placeholder for a far more important conversation. I convinced myself that this would overshadow the 36 years of working out, usually twice a day, without PEDs.
That's not true.
No.
I've convinced myself that this was the vocal minority, usually in the fitness category, driving to an unproductive conversation. And I had convinced myself that this would be the wrong message to send to the 15-year-old boys.
Oh, the 15-year-old
So I
boys.
continually dismissed it.
The ones who
and I
actually can
told
get jacked.
myself,
They're full. We've seen enough. You know what the problem is? Sometimes people don't hang out with people that are smarter than them. And you think you're the smartest person, or maybe because he's running this company, people have to listen to him. So he's got this distorted perception of his ability to communicate and his ability to, like, convince people. Like, that was so theatrical and so corny.
I don't know how, like, what kind of thought process went into the. There was some sort of ROI calculation on, if I lie, like, what is the probability I get outed versus how viral can I go if I lie from the get-go versus, like, I just don't know how his team, especially with the information out there, thought that it was going to be a net win where it's probably never going to come out.
Does he have a team?
Yeah, it's pretty elaborate. Like, his team was, he has a media team that he hired to kind of like...
Right, but they're just employees.
Yeah.
One of them came up to me in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of my security guards stopped him. He was like, I'm a producer for the Liver King. I'm like, what the fuck do you produce? What are you producing?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's not a movie.
Like, how many UFC events did he try and kind of like cozy up?
He was front row at one of my shows in Vegas.
Oh, damn.
At the MGM. Yeah, and then I saw him again at the Canelo fight. He was trying really hard to get on the podcast. And he's been trying really hard to get on now. He contacted a few friends of mine. And some of them that have, like Bert Kreischer, that had him on the show.
Yeah, he told me he's trying to get on.
Yeah, for what? For what? Say that more? Like, come on, this is dumb, man. This is a fucking, you ran a con game and you got busted.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that you feel terrible. I'm sorry you feel bad, because that's just what happens when you get caught lying. But you didn't have to lie.
Yeah, like, I don't even see how bad it would have been if from the get-go he was like, it's not the healthiest.
I'm on hormone replacement.
Yeah, but, like, I understand the not wanting to talk about the other shit, because he was on Winstrol, DECA, high amounts of GH, etc., which is not ancestrally consistent, but neither is HRT, because it's like, well, if your diet was so dialed, like, why is it that you don't have, like, adequate testicular function or adequate hormone output or this or that? And it's just like, I guess it kind of just like spit in the face of his message too much that he couldn't wrap his head around justifying coming out and saying, I'm on HRT, but do this other stuff.